It's relaxing in this nice warm water, looking at my crystal. But this is the UN. This is our relaxation room. But the UN has decided, we have decided that you, Russia, can no longer be a part of our human rights committee. We figured out human rights. You can no longer be on our board of human rights. Goodbye, Russia. That will teach you.
Trooper reporting for duty. Can't we just blast them? Oof! The trooper should always stay on his feet.
Oh, stay on your feet. Stay on your feet over there. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. The channel. It's April 7th? Yeah, I didn't check that. Yeah, it's April 7th. I don't know, the tax people in the state sent me a little letter. I'm like going, wait, I owe you something? What? Yeah, it's online, so I have to. They sent it online, so I have to. It ain't over with. It ain't over with yet. Story. Anyways, not that story. Anyway, speaking of stories, you know, in the state of Hawaii, they're going to raise. They were going to give people a tax break, kind of incentive. He's $100. Gee, thanks. I think I'll pay it to you in taxes. Then they're gonna raise that to $300. That's like the headline. Oh, hey, in the big news, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a news here. It's Thursday. I can make this really long, but I don't really want. Oh, speaking of, don't make it long. Jesus. Yeah, instead of. So, in the big news, there's this big news. You got to hear this, though. This is great. This is for the. Go pay. This big. I mean, I thought it was big news. It made me feel good inside. You want one of those news? Well, it's about this coming election. There's these midterms coming up, so all the politicians are doing weird midterm thing. Oh yeah, we're your friends until after the vote. But then there's the 2024 big presidential election, and I guess the campaigning for the presidential election and the smear campaigning for the presidential election like never ends. Used to be there's an election season. Now it's just like 24/7 crawl up your ass, Fox News all the time. It's like, But this is what I found out. There's several states, 6 of them to be exact. There may be more later. I don't know, but they're southern states. Several southern states, about 6 of them. 6 several southern states. Several southern 6 states. I'm just so happy. They found an actual law on the books, which is actually in the Constitution of the United States of America, in the 14th Amendment, and the 14th Amendment is the one that was written after, like, kind of during to after the Civil War. It prevents, like, slavery. Well, there's a little, I don't know what it was. It was clause number 5, because it's written in a paragraph, whatever it was. And this is written in 1868. Okay. So, the thing says that if you swore an oath to uphold the U.S. Constitution at one point, aka, public official, and you have been found participating in an insurrection, then you are not eligible to be reelected. So basically, your name can't be put on the ballot to be voted for. So, several states, being some of them South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. What does this mean? All the people in the January 6th insurrection that are being investigated, found to have participated in, and the big J6, I don't know, they got little nifty names now, January 6th, 2020, that insurrection is still being investigated. They're kind of, we'll just kind of kick it down the road. We'll kick ass in the midterm elections by the time this is resolved. I don't know. There's stuff like that. But hey, that several people like Taylor Green, and I don't know, anyone connected. Whoever's, there's other ones that are connected. There's Green. There was a big mouthpiece for it. Something. I don't know. The Cawthorn guy. He's like the guy that looks like Mr. Captain America, except he's in a wheelchair. Except you open his mouth, he's like nothing like Captain America at all. The guy's in a wheelchair, and he's like, oh yeah, they rejected me because of my wheelchair for a Navy. I was going to be a Navy SEAL, but they rejected me, and I'm in this wheelchair. That's why they rejected me. Lie. They rejected him before he was in a car accident. It looks like he's like a veteran. He's not a veteran. He was in a car accident. I don't know if he was never a veteran. But, I mean, so this guy's Mr. Party. He's the guy recently accusing everybody of coke-fueled orgy things that he's being invited to. But the main character is Pumpkinhead. That's right, T. Rump. He's not going to be able to be put on the ballot in the southern states, which are the key states for him if he was to try to be reelected. Oh, thank God. Ocean Orange 11, Pumpkinhead can't be elected. Okay. I should stop there. I'm trying not to make these, but I don't know. I can't help myself. I'll just do one today instead of maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So let's see what's going on, because there's a little bit more. What's going on in? Oh, hey, did not you these off? Where is it? Okay. The lawmakers revive plan for tax rebates. That's right. Elections coming up. Please vote for me. But it goes up from $100 to $300. Woohoo! And of course, Hawaii homeless. They're making a tiny housing project. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. This is making my tummy upset. This Big Bird, he's going to be deployed to Ukraine because he's a volunteer mercenary. No. Good God. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Ukraine is still in the middle of peace talks. They're firing up a big Nuremberg trial war criminal freaking thing. Putin saying, I did not do it. I did not invade Ukraine. I did not kill people. I did not do these things you speak of. Oh, we're trying to save Ukraine from their bad stuff. So, and at the same time, isn't bombing and stuff going on? Even though they got the peace talks, they're like bombing that poor city, if there's anything left of it, Mariupol. Oh my gosh, Big Bird, where were you when we needed you? Okay, so the first thing we want to do is take a little break from this. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, there's one more thing. I forgot. Aside from Sheridan prevailing over song lyrics, trial, and reimagining eating pickles, just try one bite at her. I wish there was a little bit more. Okay, let's get here. The firefighters are up for a raise. Okay, it's like a percentage raise in the state of Hawaii. Because, I don't know, their contract is they haven't had their thingy going down, and the firefighters are up for a raise. And you kind of go, yeah, probably so. Long time, huh? So, because of that, the police union saying, well, me too. Oh, if they get raised and we get raised, their negotiations are coming up like next month. The police union's like, we want raised too, because the guy was on television going, you see, because the fire department and the police department have always been connected, because you always say police and fire on the telephone. They're not the same thing. And the police here are notorious money grab, the police union. Oh. And they get tons and tons. I mean, they voted themselves like, I don't know, 40% rather, I forgot what it was, but they voted themselves a huge raise and got it passed through the legislation before the public even knew about it. It was like, what the hell just happened? We voted ourselves one raise, eh? So what can you say? The cops, oh, the blue line. And they're saying stuff, well, it'll attract more police officers. Because they're just paying much. Like, police union, though. Watch out. You don't mess with union. Because, I don't know, they're mob. So on, going on, I said nothing. Wait, we gotta do it right here. Yeah, that's how I think about it. Everyone used to wear SHOPO, which is the police union. You get $5, and then you're like, oh, let me take a break from all that. Check out what's back in the day, because when everything was grand and relaxing in 1887. Yes, that's what it looks like. It's 1987, back in the day when things were just grand, and they had the, like, I don't know, the local Chippendale guys recruiting their new member, the donkey. What the fuck is this? That's the local Chippendales. He's like, yeah, guys, aren't you supposed to take off the short? Never mind. It's local style. So the donkey with the top hat. Now, what's going on here? They're having the third great Molokai Mule Race along Main Street in Kaunakakai featured 18 teams, including the best dressed crew from the Kaunakakai Resort or condominium. Oh, so they're Kaunakakai. This is Molokai. The mules go down the steep cliff. I don't know if these are the mules, but the mules go down the steep cliff to Kalapapa, Saint now, Father Damien's retreat of leprosy. He helped out the lepers in 1860 something. So, all eyes on Taiga. Oh, look, your leg's all better. Who cares? Right, we saw you. Let's see if we can get one more thing. And look at this. I haven't done lettuce that I added up for a long time. Is there anything? Oh, look. Oh, I think it. Oh, no. Will we touch this one more time and it goes back to normal? God, we had to get the right font after all we've been through. Come on. We're trying to be kind. There it is. There we go. Non-judicial foreclosures could be a slippery slope. Because this says slippery slope, I'm just going to skip this because that looks like too much. We don't got much. We don't got much time. Here we go. Oh, this is kind of a cool thing. We have this Oduwa Canal next to Waikiki. Where the alarm goes off. Waikiki. I would say to tourists, if you come to Waikiki, you're staying in Waikiki, eat one restaurant, the whole thing. Go to one bar, and rent a car and get the hell out of Waikiki. But I think they already figured that one out. But the Oduwa Canal, oh man, you don't want to have like a small cut and go fall into that water. You know, victims might die. Cut off the arm. No anesthesia over here because we've got shacks over here. There's one guy who's very ingenious. I guess he was. Let's see who did this. They gave it looks like a Japanese name. Genki balls. That's, Godzilla's Easter basket. Genki balls. The balls are made out of this bacteria-eaten fungus or bacteria-eaten whatever the heck it is. The thing you stick in like sewers and it chows down the bacteria. Kind of like probiotics for. But anyways, invest in Genki balls to clean out Oduwa. The article about 5,000 Genki balls dropped in the Oduwa Canal. Just don't drop your own. Genki balls dropped into the Oduwa Canal. A repeat of the 2019 Genki ball drop. Really? It was much more needed positive news story. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Positive news story, yeah? Site article April 3rd. The balls contain fermentive bacteria that digest and oxidize the sludge in the canal. You just wanted to type that in your letter, didn't you? Oh, thank you for telling me. I didn't know that. I knew it was something like that. The project team says it needs 200,000 Genki balls for the entire canal at a cost close to $1 million to complete the natural way of cleaning up the canal. Let's get this job done correctly. Not piecemeal. Oh, I thought that my eyes read, not politically. The state or some big corporation or wealthy individual should fund this project. Let's get the job done today. Imagine clean water in the Oduwa Canal. It would be almost a miracle. And then it would get polluted because everybody in Waikiki flush at the same time. Oh, back to the start. If 10,000 Genki balls result in cleaner water, imagine what 200,000 Genki balls would do. I don't know. My mind cannot comprehend 200,000 Genki balls. Sebas, Waikiki. Thank you, Tom. Yes, here. We know you mean well with your ball stories. The fermentive balls being dropped. Anyways, moving on. Have a great day. Fun news stories. Yay. Aloha. Bye. Check this out. Oh, the sunrise over Cocoa Head. Looks like one whale having a problem with a basketball stuffed in the snout. Aloha. Fresh aloha to you.